get into get into the magic of the Dungeons and the Dragons. And I'll pick a song. I'll pick a background. Maybe it's just woods noise because we're picking up from uh from Drios. Drios and Luna are leaving the
Really got to roll that R.
you gotta roll that R, son. Drios. Drios mio. You guys are leaving Krintha Tala. Where's my woods background music? Oh, we can do no. I'm gonna put on the whole Krintha Tala suite. So okay, start there. Yeah. Let me know when you guys hear this very important ingredient.
Yep. The love mutton.
And we need some where's my forest noises. You get dungeons, barking dogs, forest. Here we go. All right. So you guys are you two, you left the note at the tavern. You got in some trouble at the tavern. You almost avoided trouble. So the time before last, Cyrus died. Baloran floated down the river. You two found a way around the whole bear situation, or uh, Luna did. Met up with Drios and went into the town and left a message for Baloran. You all got in a fight with the people in the bar. You almost avoided it, even though they were really annoying and talking trash. Ultimately, Luna's tying the guy's shoelaces together led to a brawl, and you all ran away, which was probably smart. And so you find yourself on the outskirts of Krintha Tala. Again, rolling fields and buying sheep on these rolling fields dotted with farmhouses, spread far and wide around the village. And soon you'll connect with the road to head north into the forest, to head north towards the camp that you heard about. And Luna, you are the last person among the people who are in the game who knows about what the hell y'all are up to and why y'all are in the woods. Did you tell Drios about it last time, or do you want to?
They explained it to us at the end of the session.
Sweet. So
Is Baznik just gonna be like a horse this whole time, by the way?
was what?
Baznik, the guy who's traveling.
Oh
The guy
no,
who sneezes all the time?
he stopped being a white pony with purple eyes pretty quickly.
Oh, I just meant like for this session because he's not here.
Oh,
He's gonna
sure.
be wandering around as a horse with
He
us.
he told you all that he had an errand to attend to in the woods, and being that he's kind of dirty and scrappy and wearing leather armor, and he came to you out of the woods, this doesn't seem too strange. He tells you he's got an errand to attend to in the woods, and he's going to meet up with you down the road, and that you'll know him by his glowing purple eyes and his white pony form. And he gallops off into the woods, across the farmland, bounding between the clumps of sheep that baa as he neighs gracefully and disappears into the forest. And you two, find yourselves walking along this road through the baaing sheep towards the forest, heading north.
Okay, so where is this camp you're looking for, Luna?
Uh, what was the name of it? I have had to memorize so many names this week. What was the name of the camp?
Well, I don't know if they told you the name of it. Does you got that woman's name Fia Charles, and
Yep.
they told you that she was giving speeches, and that people went out in the woods to live with her because they agreed with her wanting to abolish dueling, the idea that you need to duel to become an adult in Greater Elenia. Uh,
Right. And she's preying on people that have had to deal with loss because of this dumb rule
yeah,
and
so
getting.
she's been gathering people at this camp, and uh, you guys made a tentative, a tenuous connection between that and the prince's absence.
Right.
I don't know if they told you the name of the camp yet or not, so I don't want to spoil it if they haven't.
Do you
Okay.
know how much further
She,
it is?
I just know it's in this direction.
Okay.
I, I I've never been the one to leave the city, and I do not appreciate all the freaking flies.
Yes, I feel that you and I are similar in this way. I am a traveler, but I also appreciate the finer things. I do not know this area at all. So,
Yeah, I've never been out of the city. So
uh,
this is all a new experience for me, and I tell you, I am not a fan of pollen or spiders or these random bugs that keep flying in my face.
yes, they do that. Um, well, I do not have a map, so lead on, I suppose.
So after the village road connects to the main road only goes north and south. And Luna, the information that you were given was that this camp was northwest of the city, sort of northeastish of Krinta Tala. So heading north on the road would be the right direction.
Right.
North it is.
I'll be honest. I mean, it's gonna be slightly out of game talk. It's gonna be hard not to call you Baloran.
Well, he's gonna be
That's
talking
fine.
funny, so he'll be very different from Baloran, I'm sure, but he's not there yet. It's just you two on this lonely road surrounded by sheep. Um, and I'm gonna let you RP a little bit because I'm building some things. So feel
Yeah,
free
I
to
was concerned
start
when you left the camera for a second there. I was like, oh no.
I'm just putting together my etch a sketch and my Legos, But you two you characters should get to know each other since you've just met, I think.
So, I'm sorry, you say you're from the city. Why are you here?
I have made a deal with the queen, and I am going to finish my end of the deal. And
Are you are you known by the queen? Why were you chosen?
I am known by more people than I would like.
Mm,
And the closer people get to me, it never turns out well for them.
yes. I've heard your friends, they have been eaten by bears, yes.
One, yes.
The other was naked?
Well, yeah. We're not certain that he's dead or anything, but things have happened earlier in my life that it just it just doesn't turn out well for people that get to know me. So,
Hmm. I shall keep this in mind. Thank you.
I do have a question for you though. You seem to get a
Oh,
lot of hate. Did you do
ah,
something?
ah. Well, I do not have much patience for fools, and that town was filled with fools. I may have said a few words, but besides that, I cannot say. I suppose talking cats are quite odd in some places.
Yeah, I wouldn't know that at all. As she like scratches behind her ear. I can't relate to that.
I have never met one who is only partially feline.
Yeah, it makes it for awkward conversations. Nobody really knows how to be racist to me. They guess on which part, and it sometimes they say the craziest things and it never makes sense, but it's fun to watch them stumble and say something stupid. But I've never really took it people's words as super
Mm,
hurtful. I tend to brush them off. At least I think I do. Uh, but it regardless, it's better to keep people at a distance. So
mm.
don't go falling in love with me.
Ah, I
Oh,
promise.
damn.
I shall keep my distance. Ah,
And
um,
he's like 3 feet tall today.
barely bigger than an actual cat.
Yeah. Well, she's like four something, so
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
yeah. So she is
Um,
taller by like a foot.
yeah. What landscape are we going through? It's just like pasture lands and herds of sheep.
Yeah, there are rolling meadows, and on those meadows are clumps of sheep, which you hear baaing, and it kind of goes on for as far as the eye can see. Behind you, far in the distance, is the blurry outline of the village you left, and approaching soon ahead is the tree line of the forest as the main road leaves the surrounding environs of the sheep shearing village of Krinthatala and heads back into the forest, heading further north towards unsettled regions to the north. And you would know this. You would know that you'd have to go that way to get back to Rocinante eventually.
Mhm. I came down this way as I came into this country. Did I did I see any like signs of encampments or anything while I was coming down this road?
How long ago?
Um, I mean, this close to the town, just maybe a couple days ago, no?
Yeah, well, then about a day back, you would have passed this like a big wooden palisade fort looking thing. Like um I'll show an image of like a wooden palisade fort that I'm driving at. But
Mm.
you would have passed by it and heard the sounds of a large amount of people. Um,
This this camp you are looking for, is it a big camp?
you would have seen something like this kind of thing
Yeah. Okay.
walk past in front of it. The road goes pretty close to it, so you would have seen it and you would have heard quite a bit of people milling about.
And we could own that for $50.
Yeah, that's what I'm setting up right now. Big $50 tiny wooden castle over here.
You're gonna ruin the surprise.
Oh man, damn it. So yeah, you would have seen that and she wouldn't have known about it.
I think if we keep going on this road, there should be a fort of some kind. I do not know if it is what you're looking for, but it should be coming up shortly.
You know that it's about a day away.
It shall be coming up in about a day.
A whole day of walking. You serious?
Yes, I am afraid so.
Are we at least going to be able to take naps?
How urgent is this mission from the Queen?
I mean, that kind of depends between person. Like, I think it's pretty urgent to her.
Well, are you tired?
I can keep walking.
Okay, let's keep walking.
Let's recall what time of day it is. After you left the bear attack.
I think by the time we got to the bar, it was like noon or a little past noon.
Great. All right. So it's, 3 o'clock as you're starting to get closer to the forest, and you get into the forest, still following the main road, heading north. It looks similar to Luna. It looks similar to the forest that you were heading north in before you came upon all this pasture land. The sound of buying sheep fades in the distance, as does the thick smell of wet wool, like a sweater left out in a puddle. And you just find yourself walking through this forest. It's a bit of a New England forest vibe with trees that are 3 or 4 feet apart, maples, birches, a few pines. And there's some thick vegetation in between the trees on the side of the road. The road is a little over 10 feet wide, and it's packed very, very hard dirt under your feet. And every once in a while you see the remains of what could be an old flagstone. This road is probably centuries old, and at some point had stones on it. Yeah, the little god fingers come down through the canopy of this dense forest, although the trees are widely spaced, and yeah, you're walking along the road heading north.
Cool. Knowing that we're heading towards what Rios assumes is some sort of bandit camp, he's gonna keep a very close eye on the trees around him.
All right, you can roll perception.
Okay. 16 plus.
I swear we passed this tree like 3 times.
It's a 19 total.
All right. Yeah, you're feeling pretty safe. There's nothing particularly interesting in these woods except for a darting deer and a little rabbit, maybe a surprised grouse that startles as you get closer to it. But mostly a lot of trees and a lot of walking. Luna, did you tell him what you expect to find in the camp?
Well, okay. So Allison believes that we're gonna find the boy and a bunch of people, basically like a street-wide um, preaching of beliefs. Did my internet cut
No, we're
out?
listening. Well, at least for
Okay.
us, we hear you.
Sorry, my entire screen just froze.
Oh,
Um, but Luna was just following everybody else's ideas and everybody else's direction. So I don't know if she would know. It was just kind of like, that's the idea. That's what we're doing.
Mm. Okay, I think the Rios thought that the prince was kidnapped. I don't I don't know if that's something you established or not, but we're looking for the prince. He's not in the capital. He must have been kidnapped.
Well, when we went and looked at his room, because we actually got access to his room, uh, it didn't seem like he had been kidnapped. It was more just like a teenager wanting to run away from his life, which I don't understand. I still don't understand, even after it being explained to me, why somebody of such high stature and money would want to run away from all that. You
Mm.
could fix the world with that kind of stuff, but that's just me.
People can be greedy. They always want for what they do not have.
And I guess for him, it's freedom.
Perhaps. I do not know this man. I cannot say.
So a couple hours pass by, and raise your hand if you have inspiration currently.
I keep forgetting I have it until you ask me.
All right, Drios, you have inspiration as well.
I do?
Yeah, I'm giving
Whoa.
it because I like the exchange of lines between the two of you just there. Um, and by the way, please don't ever think I'm trying to tease you when I roll the R. It's just me trying to pronounce it correctly and be
He's a
what.
fictional character from fictional Spain. It's all good.
When I'm not thinking about it, I'm gonna not roll the R, and then when I'm thinking about it, I'm like,
All right.
estoy diciendo Drios, joder.
Me llamo Trios.
Spanish
¿Qué te
swears.
pasa?
Yeah, what's up, bro? Okay, so as you guys are walking through the woods, heading north, and hours pass, and you talk to each other, and you bond, and you feel yourselves deeply connected by the
Like
trails of
this.
your journey. Yeah, like this. You start to get to a point, and let's say it's like 5 o'clock now. You've been walking for a good while. You start to get to a point where the trees are thinning out and sort of making a largish clearing, and the road ahead of you cuts through a ravine. Like there's a hill that the road is going right through the middle of. So it's got the hill is raised on either side of the road, and you're you're coming out of the woods. You start to see this. You're like 100 feet away from where the sort of ravine starts, and you see that sitting at the start of the ravine. And I drew you guys a really bad picture of this, because I like drawing things in auto draw. So you guys, you see ahead of you the road goes towards goes up towards this old lady that's sitting by a broken looking cart in this ravine, and she's sort of decrepitly trying to pull some canvas from the top of the cart over her head to kind of like create some shade for herself, you might assume. So she's messing with the top of this broken cart, and uh alternating between doing that and sitting on a stool as you all are walking closer. So that's what you see ahead of you.
Do you think we should just go off to the side? Do you think we should help her? I mean, like,
She's an old lady.
yeah, but she might not be the only one here.
Do I see anyone else
That
around?
seems really suspicious.
Is this lady suspicious? Or is she just a simple old lady who's trying to hide her old bones from the sun?
Well, she's 100 feet away, so it's kind of hard to read her, but you can roll insight from where you are.
Okay. I'll incite this random silhouette that I think is an old lady.
Yeah. Does this old lady silhouette look believable?
7.
Very believable.
She's an old lady. She cannot cause harm.
She looks exactly like an old lady trying to pull a piece of canvas over her head to make some shade for herself.
Yeah. I don't know how much help I can be with this, but I'm gonna make my way over.
All right, Luna, what are you doing?
Um, this feels very set up, very trappy. You're like it's dadgummit, it's in the middle, and it's an old lady, so like, you're gonna want to help, but like,
Well, as we were just saying a few minutes ago, what does Luna think?
I know Miss Trickster want to hang out in the alleyway and pull pranks on people. Um, I'm sure she's been mugged before. Uh,
Mhm. Mhm.
I want to insight. I
Just
want to
watch my
get a bit
back. I'll be
closer.
right back.
I won't let you incite her again because he already incited her, but I'm sure there are plenty of other ways for you to assess the situation. But while I'm going to say you're hanging back to assess while he heads in. So he starts walking up to the old lady, and she's messing with the cart. And as you get closer to her, she hears your footsteps like 15 feet behind her, and she turns around and she's like, "Oh, hello! I didn't see you there. Woo!" And she's like, "Fucking Allison, Allison,
she,
you remember? You remember in that game the other day when there was the like prize in the middle of a river? I'm like, obviously there's a bunch of
yeah,
octopi in this river. Come on,
yeah,
DM." And then he purposefully made it so that there were no octopi in the river. So
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So this normal old lady is like, "See you later," and you guys just continue down the street.
Sure,
So the old lady is
sure.
like, "Oh, my grandson went into town to get a wheel for the cart. He went ahead north down the road to try to find it. Uh, I have to wait here with the cart. Can you please help me pull this canvas over my head to block the sun so I can sit in the shade?"
Of course, abuelita. Nah, I shall jump onto the cart and see if I can help her pull the shade. And I'm also gonna see if I can catch a glance of what's like actually inside the cart.
Okay. Roll perception on the cart, and I guess athletics on the canvas. So first
Okay.
one's perception.
First one's perception. That is a 22.
All right. And and then athletics for the canvas pulling.
Oh, right. Not as good.
you,
Yeah, just straight 4.
you jump up on top of the cart to pull the canvas, and you look into the cart, and you don't see hardly anything in there. There's like a couple ropes and like a broken bottle. There's very, very little in the cart. And then you try to pull the canvas, and as you do, you sort of trip and fall back down to the ground without having pulled the canvas very well.
I make an
Yeah,
angry
but
cat noise.
for a split second, you were like that poster where it just says "hang in there" with a cat hanging on the.
Yeah, I have like my chin above it.
Yep. For a split second, you were just hang in there.
And the old lady says, "Oh, I'm so sorry that you fell. Please, maybe you can just keep me company while we wait for my grandson to return with the cartwheel." And
Oh,
go ahead.
no, I was just gonna be in character. Nothing.
What were you gonna say?
Oh, I was just gonna say, oh, that's how embarrassing. How far is your grandson?
How far is he?
Yeah.
Oh, he's been walking for a couple hours now. I've been here for a few hours. Unfortunately, it's so hot out here. Oh, and Luna, what are you up to?
I'm looking into the woods around, expecting movement, and I swear if that squirrel comes out again and tries to follow me, like when we first came into the woods.
All right, roll perception, please. Ah, 17. That's pretty good. So, so let's see. Arthas is up messing around with the cart, and you're sort of back behind them, and you're looking around, trying to see shit, and you see the glint of metal on one of the hilltops behind a bush.
It's a penny, isn't it? It's
I
like a
don't know,
quarter sitting far away.
In a bush.
Right.
you can roll insight on the glint of metal, but you saw it. What will you do? The old lady points at Luna. She's sitting next to you, D-man, and she says, "Oh, who is that your friend over there?"
Ah, yes, that is my friend. She is a very shy woman.
And she waves at you, Luna. Hello, hello.
She gets all poofy and her lion-like tail just starts like flicking and twitching. Just, I'm not liking it.
Are you hiding right now, or are you just in the middle of the road?
Just in the middle of the road because
Oh,
I'm a genius.
cool.
So old lady says, "What's your name?" To you,
To me or
Drios.
to her?
To
Oh,
you.
ah, I am called Reyes. What is your name, abuelita?
Oh, oh, my name is Lord Hans. I'm here to kill you. Ah! And then she transforms into a teenage wizard who starts reading from a scroll immediately. And everyone roll for initiative, please.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Everyone?
Yeah, even you. But you're not there, but I want to know what your initiative is just for fun.
Sure. It's probably horrible, so just give me a
How?
second.
11.
Fifteen.
Oh, there's two of you.
That's right. Two of me. How about that ceiling? Okay, who said 11?
Drios.
All right. What else we got?
I got 15.
Luna's an 8.
15, an 8, and then we
We were
got
both very surprised by this turn of events.
yeah. And I need one more. Oh yeah. Let me just type one quick thing. All right, and we'll put these initiatives in order. Poor Luna with her low initiative today.
Yeah.
And then we need a little battle music. Come on, battle music. Here we go, battle music.
What spells do I have? Oh no, I used 2 spells in the last battle. That's not good.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Is this a long one? No. I love this song, but it's only 3 minutes long. All right, there we go. All right. And time for our battle camera here. Oh, we need our compass rose. You guys know where shit is. Okay. All right. I don't want to look at Jake's screen, man. I want to look at this screen. Come on now. All right, here we go. All right.
Well,
All right. So things a little crunchy today. And we'll spotlight this up. And we'll just do that to make it a little bit more normal. All right, so this is you, Drios.
okay,
You are this beautiful tabaxi right here.
nice.
And
Watch it. You almost stabbed the camera.
this is our crazy shifter today.
Wow, you look different than I imagined.
She's very busty.
So yeah, so the first thing that happens is the old lady turns into a teenage wizard, and he's blonde, he's handsome, he looks like a young Paul Bettany, and he starts reading from a scroll, and he casts rope trick. He throws a rope up into the air, and then he climbs the rope and disappears into a little pocket in the sky and hides there. And as he's doing that, he yells down, "Time to die, followers of the Queen." And as he says that, people pop out all around you, ready to fuck with you. So we got
I hope not.
these are YouTube. And so also, as these people are popping up, you see way down the end of this ravine here, you see this cloaked and hooded figure standing next to a horse, and there's a big log blocking the end of the ravine, and she's behind it, this cloaked figure, and watching what's going on. And with your keen eyes, Luna, you see some ranged individuals at the top of the canyon here, looking down at you all, and certainly plotting your demise. So move everything a few inches that way. Yeah, how about that? All right, so it is the ranged fucker's turn. So this person pops out behind this bush here, and she shoots a bow at Arthas, and the arrow
Arthas?
comes. Oh, sorry, at Drios, and the arrow comes flying at you, Drios, with
That's rude.
great power and force. And don't forget to tell me whether you're holding up your shield or not when you have your shield out. But this is going to hit you whether you got your shield or not on this one. And this arrow, luckily, only skims you and does 4 damage. So it looks like you're at 18 out of 22 now. And now this person up here, even though she's got a bow, she appears to enjoy casting spells, and she casts some magic missile
Shadow Wizard Money
on,
Gang.
on Luna. What's that?
Nothing, just a meme. As you said, she loves casting spells, so I said Shadow Wizard Money Gang.
All right.
We love casting spells.
Thank you for reminding me I'm hella old. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Unfortunately, Luna, you take 9 damage, which takes you to what is math?
13.
13 out of 22. This ain't too good. And then this lady up here, she pulls out a pistol and she shoots at Arthas with it. And
Arthas?
Sorry, I keep doing that. At Drios. And she misses. You hear the shot fire and ring through the canyon, and it pings into the ground next to you, and you hear a Drios, you're up.
I feel as though I should have expected this. I'm gonna hop into the wagon and lay prone if I can.
Okay.
The shield's on my back. I don't know if that's gonna help me at all with these people above me. But I'm gonna pull out my rifle and sit it on the edge of the wagon and see if I can take aim at this person that just cast magic missile.
All right, so that's this person, and go ahead and roll the hit.
Okay.
It's 5 feet per square.
Right, yeah.
I was just answering an Allison question. Go ahead and roll the hit.
That's what the heck? It says it's a 1. It doesn't look like a 1, but the computer says it's a 1. So natural 1.
I don't see it in the dice.
Oh, sorry. I rolled that in D&D because it adds the modifier. Do you want me to roll it into the dice?
Yeah, that's the only place I can see it.
Okay, my bad.
Maybe you'll roll better than the 1. Yeah.
Yeah.
How about that?
+7.
All right, roll damage.
Okay. Let's see. 1d8 + 5.
Yeah, I was only asking because with the bear, it was 10 feet per square.
Yeah, that was only for that. Because the bear is so big. 7 + 5. Oh, 2 + 5. Yeah. 7 damage to the caster up on the rise. And as your rifle connects, you hear this person cry out in pain. And you hear, I'm going to kill you, follower of the queen.
No.
And
that's a great rebuttal. No.
Exactly. So,
and where would you say my horse Milano is right now?
Let's get him. Where do you think he was when you were helping out with the cart?
I probably left him back a little bit so that my big robot horse wouldn't give the old lady a heart attack.
So in front of the thief or behind the thief?
In front a little bit, but I'm gonna have him go back to within 5 feet of Luna, just in case. And he's gonna take the dodge action.
Very good. All right. Give me a sec because I want to put his stats in so I don't forget him or mess up.
Yeah, I have his stats written on my notepad right next to me.
AC 15 and HP is what's your mod?
My intelligence mod,
Yeah.
it's, sorry, I gotta flip back and forth. +3 intelligence.
Okay, so HP 20, AC 15, and he'll take his turn right after you. You said his name is Milano?
Yeah,
Sweet. All right, so he goes over there, he takes the dodge action, and now coming up behind you guys is a dude wielding a scimitar, and he's gonna step up on our rogue friend and try to slash up with that scimitar. And
Milano's gonna take the deflect attack reaction.
the flex attack.
Yeah,
Deflect attack reaction, imposing disadvantage. All right.
yeah,
Your AC is 14, right, young lady?
you're
It
muted.
misses. I was asking Allison. Allison, your AC is 14, right? Okay, so yeah, it misses on the disadvantage. So good job from the steel defender defending with steel. And what a great and useful reaction. I gotta play me an artificer sometime soon. All
It's my
right.
favorite
So,
personally.
yeah, I'm into it. Well, my favorite is wizard, but you know, artificers looks pretty cool. Gotta try it out. All right, so melee guy misses, and another melee dude comes in from the oh yeah, this dude's already here. This guy's here. He's like comes up and he sort of looks at you up on the cart, and he tries
Occupied.
he tries to take a whack at your cat feet that are hanging over the edge there. And he hits.
Dang.
And he does 4 more damage to you. Luckily, they're not hitting very hard yet.
Nah, but all your guys are hitting, rolling high for hit.
I know. Luna, it's your turn. What are you up to?
Looking up the specifics. Oh, well, now I need to know what that is. Okay. Um, four. Okay. Bonus action. She gets really angry and really annoyed with all of this and shifts further into a cat-like form. And her one might not have been noticeable before, but now cannot be missed. Her long fangs come out, which gives her 4 extra health.
How long? Like Sabretooth long or?
Like almost down to her chin.
Dang.
Is this the long tooth feature?
Yeah. The shifting.
Yeah.
I was just being descriptive.
Yeah, no, I'm just asking the specific name because I'm looking at it. So are you long tooth?
Yeah.
So you can do extra damage with your fangs. Is what I'm reading, and your strength score increases by 2. Just want to make sure we're on the same page. Any other stuff that you had coming along with your shift?
When you shift, you gain temporary hit points equal to your level plus your constitution modifier, minimum of 1.
Oh, here we go. Until you did it, when you shift, you gain THP equal to your level plus your con mod. Okay, so how many THP is it?
It'd be 4.
All right. And man, this is some short ass battle music again. And then so you got and then you're going into long tooth, so you can do more damage when you hit with an unarmed strike.
Yes.
All right. Good. So you do that as a bonus action, and then you.
Well, what is behind this guy? I can't see past him.
You don't see anything behind him right now.
Oh, I thought you said that there was two guys and another guy was coming up from behind. There was
Yeah,
two.
I changed my mind. He's coming up from the other side and he's threatening the guy on the wagon instead.
Okay. Um,
So there's nothing behind him but him right now.
gotcha. She is going to end up having this green like drool. Well, hold on. How long does shifter last?
It lasts a whole minute, so that's 10 rounds.
Okay. So this green like drool is gonna come out of her mouth and almost like a hairball end up
Mm,
vomiting up the spell acid splash on the dude in front of her.
that's gross.
Nice, I love it. So
Target must make a dexterity saving throw or
great.
take 1d6 acid damage.
He takes it. Roll the damage. Burn this guy's face off. All right.
2.
Melee homie takes 2 damage from the acid eating into his flesh. Anything else?
That's my action and my bonus action. Movement. I think I'm gonna buddy up with this horse. Like it just tried to save me. Like I don't think I want to disappear from it. So I will stay put.
All right. Let's see here. Okay. Down at the end of the canyon, you see the cloaked figure takes an interest in what's happening and somehow leaps easily over the giant log and takes another step or two closer. And as she gets closer, you can see that it's a female in a dark cloak with some kind of mask up. And you see white skin on the forehead area. And for now, she's just watching down there. And now the ranged folks are taking some more whacks at you. The arrow lady behind the bush tries to shoot at prone Arthas, which I believe gives her disadvantage.
Dios.
God damn it. And I believe that gives her disadvantage, and
Yeah.
she misses.
Sweet.
The gunfighter, seeing the arrow miss, says, well, I'm going to shoot at the horse then, and shoots the gun at the horse, and misses. So the spellcaster, thinking things are getting a little serious, walks towards the corner here and points her finger down at Drios. And Drios, I need you to make a wisdom save, please. As
Okay.
she points at you, and the situation starts to feel a little funny, like a little silly. There's almost something comedic about this situation.
$15.
But the feeling passes as you realize you just avoided Tasha's hideous laughter.
Nice.
Thank goodness. And at this moment, Arthas, and this time I do mean to say Arthas, you've been wandering in the forest. Maybe we'll find out why later. And you were following this hill along for a little while, and all of a sudden you see a crazy battle ambush thing going on, and it's your turn.
Well, I couldn't possibly know who's who, so I'd like to walk up to the edge and try and infer what's going on. I'd like to, if I can, make some kind of investigation or insight check to see what sides are at play here.
Either one of those two is fine.
Trio
I'll
shoots
go
him
with
immediately.
insight
Trio shoots
then.
him.
All right. Let's see. Skills. Insight is +4.
Okay. As you look down over this little hill that you're standing on top of, you see a group of teenagers in mismatched leather armor ambushing two interesting looking people and a mechanical horse.
Would I necessarily notice the globe, the magic globe thing, if it's still there?
I don't think either of them has it.
I have
Doesn't
it.
Luna
He
have
doesn't.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you would see the globe over Luna's shoulder.
All right, so you guys probably wouldn't hear him say this. Be like, "Yar, looks like if I be saving the queen's henchmen, I could be in for a bit of reward. I think I'll." And while he doesn't really finish his sentence, he points his staff towards the scimitar wielding easternmost person flanking, I believe,
Luna.
Luna, and cast Ray of Frost.
Hell yeah, you're speaking my language when you say the easternmost. Roll to hit.
All right, let me just pull up spells here. It's +6. Here we go.
Kill him, kill him.
Got
Okay,
a
you hit.
16. All
Roll
right,
damage.
and I believe that's just a flat D8. And he's going to be slowed by 10 feet if it matters.
It may or may not, but he takes
6.
six damage, kel damage. And we see him go down in health points as the frost encases his hand, and he looks up at the strange figure on the hill. And as he looks up at the strange figure on the hill, what does he see?
He sees a man dressed in fine clothes, green with orange trim, boasting a hook for a hand, a peg leg, a silver pompadour, and wielding an arcane staff.
Silver pompadour. That's great. And the melee ambusher, waves his fucking fist at you as you freeze him up. And
It's a bird. It's a plane. It's Eris.
yeah, I think I got myself out of order here on the initiative. So who did I have go right before Arthas?
I think the Tasha's hideous laughter person.
Okay, all right. So Drios, you're up. Thanks, thanks, Sean.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna see this guy walk right up to me, and I'm gonna take great insult to him cutting my feet. I'm gonna pull out my rapier and try and poke an eye out.
Are you gonna stand up first?
Oh, I'm laying down. Yeah, I'm gonna stand up.
All right, and you're gonna poke this dude with your rapier. Roll to hit.
+4. $16.
You hit. Roll damage.
Nice. +2. $5.
All right, that person takes 5 damage, and as your rapier pierces his flesh, this 19-year-old male looks up at you and says, "Don't you understand? The queen is evil." And it's Milano's turn if you want.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, says the one attacking the one who just wanted help, an old lady. Milano's is gonna circle around Luna and is gonna use a force empowered rend on her attacker.
All right, roll to hit, I think.
Yep. No, 8.
Okay, so when it's attacking, it's using your bonus action.
Yeah, I have to use my bonus action to direct it.
Just like my friend the Drake Warden. All right, so the horsey misses, but it's doing its thing. Anything else?
That was my action and bonus action. Can I lay back down, I guess? I don't know. Hey, wait, does laying prone give melee attackers advantage?
It gives advantage to melee, disadvantage to ranged.
Well, there's more range than there is melee. I guess I'll lay back down.
All right, you lay back down. This time with your sword pointing towards the dude.
Yeah.
You're like,
I'm pointing at him like a sniper rifle, like, yeah, back.
You're like, I'm going to stab you.
I swear.
And all right. Melee dudes are up. So one dude on homeboy on the ground. If you're using your shield, it doesn't hit. Since you switched to your rapier, I'm gonna say your shield is in your other hand.
Yeah.
You switch back to your gun, we'll say you're putting the shield away. So your AC is 17 right now. And then other dudes trying to hit Rogue Lady. Are you reaction imposing disadvantage, or you do that after the hit? Let me check.
It doesn't say anything about after the hit.
Imposes disadvantage on the attack roll of one creature can see that is within 5, provided the attack roll is going to be, yeah. So you're imposing disadvantage?
Yeah.
All right. It misses. Scimitar dude tries to stab Cat Lady, who is barfing acid today. Took too many mushrooms in DC, and she the scimitar misses. And Luna, you're up.
I'm starting to regret some decisions, but
You've got an
for the
5 feet of you.
for the fun of it, I don't know if it takes an action or anything. I guess I'll let you decide. So I don't have to try to freeze my computer to find the info. I want to let Comet out, and as an owl, go full winged and try to blind the person in front.
The melee person?
Yep.
You can use it to grant you the help action to give you advantage on your attack.
But I can't have it just fly in its face.
Well, that's what the help action is. You take the help action and it gives you advantage on an attack. The familiar cannot fly. The familiar cannot attack. It can deliver a touch spell for you. It can take the help action to give you or somebody else advantage. But you have an ally within 5 feet of you, so you can, if you hit this melee guy, you'll have your sneak attack damage already. If you have your owl provide the help action by flavorfully trying to blind and distract this guy, taking the help action on him, you will also have advantage on trying to hit him. And if you want, you can use that long tooth ability you have instead of your hand weapon.
Yep, I'm going to action rar and bite it.
Rar.
Rar. Rar.
You're gonna use your action to bite him with your long tooth?
Yep.
And
just the one tooth. I'm kidding.
Is your owl gonna take the help action to provide you advantage on hitting him?
Yes.
All right, roll the hit with advantage, please.
Is it just a normal D20 or does it give me a okay.
Roll 2d20, take the higher.
Right, I just didn't know if I had any bonus for my teefies.
We'll
No.
find out. So 8 is the higher, and with long tooth,
I
make
drooled on him.
unarmed strike is a bonus action if you hit blah de blah. So yeah, you'd be using the modifier of your unarmed hit. So that would not be enough plus 8, but you tried.
Yeah.
And we've got the owl back up in the air out of the reach of the scimitars. Your owl has flyby, so it can fly up to the dude, take the help action, and then fly away without provoking an opportunity attack. And it moves after your turn. Anything else you want to do in your turn?
Uh, can we bring the camera out a little bit so then I can see my companion?
There's a couch.
Oh no, not a couch. What's its AC?
What's that?
I said, oh no, not a couch. What's its AC?
What's the AC on that couch? All right, so that
25.
zooms all the way out.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay. Bonus action, disengage, head west to my companion.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Shoot. There you are. Yar.
And that'd be me, my friend.
All right. Okay. It's this lady down here's turn, and she just walks a little bit closer, and you see the glint of metal near her hip. And she's just watching things. And Arthas, you're up.
I'm gonna go for an ice knife on the southmost creature, and the explosion will hit both that creature and the one adjacent.
This person?
Yes.
The only issue with that is they're up on a rise. They're
not 5 feet away from each other?
no. This person is at least
Oh, I couldn't see that because of the camera. Gotcha.
yeah.
All right. Hold on. How many squares away is the hooded figure from the other two?
Well, it's 5.
I'm gonna sorry. Can you zoom out just a little bit? So right next to that pink sign, is that a character?
Yeah, this is the gun wielding person.
Can I cast web and catch all 4 of those guys? It's a 20-foot cube.
All 4 of which guys?
That guy that you said was a gun wielder, the guy to the south.
Yeah, that's not gonna work. I don't think, because 5, 10, 15, 20. This is a 20-foot length right here.
Okay.
And, this person is up 10 feet in the air. I mean, I guess if it were here,
All right, where is Luna? Is she right next to the cat guy?
Yeah, just east.
If you cast web in a 20-foot cube, you can hit these two, I would say.
All right. And is the guy next to the carriage melee or ranged? Can I tell?
Yeah, you can see this person's wielding a scimitar. So you've got an archer here, a gun wielder here, a caster here. Mysterious.
All right, I'm gonna cast ice knife on the caster.
All right. All right, roll to hit.
That's a roll to hit and then a dexterity saving throw after.
Yep, roll to hit.
I'm casting at level 1.
All right. Okay, that hit. So roll damage on the ice knife hitting them.
Let me double check that it's a D10.
It's a D10.
It is. It's piercing damage if that matters.
Yep. Okay, good.
Oh.
So the
all right, and now it must make a dexterity saving throw against 2d6 cold damage. Takes nothing if it passes.
What's your DC?
14.
It passes the save.
All right, so it must
but
like
as your ice knife pierces into the caster's chest, you see all sorts of blood and ice explode out, and she screams out from up on the rise. Oh! And she looks very, very, very almost dead, right on the edge of the death. And any movement or bonus action, sir?
I don't think anything I have is a bonus action, and I don't have quicken spell, so I think I'm good.
All right. All right, it's our ranged friends. One moment.
That doesn't sound very reassuring.
Yeah, you know, I like giggling. Yeah. All right. Arthas, let's see here. Oh shit. That would be
Oh
terrible.
my, that looks fun.
That would be terrible.
If you're talking, I can't hear you.
Oh, I was just saying to myself, that would be terrible. That would be terrible. But this is, I'm terrible.
If it'll cause chaos, I am all for it.
I'm a terrible, terrible man. The caster up on the rise casts sleep in a 20-foot radius that hits Arthas and Luna. And I'm public rolling the HPs. It's 22 HP, which
Rios didn't get hit.
no, I can put the thing up again, but it's 22 HP. So that means that Luna is going to sleep, and Arthas is not affected. So Luna is currently
Like dead asleep or just asleep?
You're asleep. They cast
Okay.
sleep on you, so you are asleep. You can leave sleep by someone shaking you awake or somebody damaging you. Shaking you awake is an action or somebody damaging you. Otherwise, you are asleep. And the caster cackles down as blood flows from her chest and pieces of ice jingle and jangle onto the ground underneath her. And she says, "You'll never defeat us, followers of the queen." The ranged ambusher, the archer shoots at Drios, even though they have disadvantage, and they miss, rolling double threes. And the gun shooter shoots at Arthas from across the way, yelling out, "Sarah was my friend, and now she's bleeding all over this hillside," and shoots at you with his pistol and hits you as if anything could miss you, and but rolls a 1 on the damage dice, so only does 4 damage to you. Lucky you. And
Who was that one against? Sorry.
That was Arthas. Arthas just took 4 damage from the pistol wielder. And that's the end of the ranged people's turns. Drios, you're up. Your friend is sleeping next to you. You're prone. And what are you up to?
I can take my bonus action before my action, right?
You may.
Okay, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, barely. Milano is gonna run to my aid.
All right, gonna take an opportunity attack.
That's fine.
Okay, where is he going?
All the way up to this other melee guy.
All right, I'm gonna roll the opportunity attack. Misses.
Nice.
All right. So bonus action, what's he doing?
He's gonna force empowered rend.
Rend. Roll to hit with your rending rend.
Yep. $21.
You obviously hit. Roll some damage.
Okay. 1d8 plus 2.
Yeah, strong. Strong horse.
Not that good. 4.
4 damage to the second melee ambusher. That person is bleeding as your horse's metal hooves cut into his chest. He looks over at you, Catman, and grimaces as he bleeds.
Mhm.
How about your action?
I'm gonna stand up and take another stab at this guy.
All right, I'll walk you over there.
Yeah.
And roll to hit.
Yep.
I hope someone wakes up Luna.
I
Yeah.
do have a question about that.
I hope
You-
your bird can wake you up.
You get, oh, yeah, that works. Have
Well,
it turn first and then go over and work what's your question?
I was looking at shifting, and it says nothing about her falling asleep she would revert. It's only if she dies or uses a bonus action or 1 minute is up. So
Yeah,
how would
I don't think you reverted. You're just unconscious.
okay.
Okay, so you missed the dude with the rapier.
Yep.
Anything else? Do you want to lay down again?
I'm gonna take an
You wanna jump in
opportunity.
his face? You want to jump on his head?
Oh, actually, can I? To
Well-
reach the mage, the caster?
Oh, let's see. You used half your movement to get up, so you could get to the foot of the cliff that the caster's standing on.
Yeah, okay, but I wouldn't be able to climb up the cliff.
Right. You can not on this turn because you use 15 feet to stand up. So you can use you can go 10 feet west, 5 feet south, and be standing behind the melee guy, flanking him with your horse, and be 10 feet below the caster.
Can I use my feline agility?
You may.
All right, it's probably gonna be a roll to try and get up there, but I want to get up there if I can.
You know how I be. Well, with you, it's not going to be a roll to get up there because you're Tabaxi. You have a built-in climbing speed.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah.
Yes. So you can double your speed until the end of your turn as long as you stand still afterwards. So you want to, if you run up on the caster, you will take a. So you can move here with your speed.
Mhm.
If you run up here, you will take an opportunity attack from that guy that you're attacking.
Yep.
So if you're okay with that, then we'll burst of speed up there.
Can Milano use his reaction?
Yep.
Sweet. I'm okay with it. Roll the
Disadvantage
dice.
thing? All right, so you're rolling up here. You want to be like right behind them?
Yeah.
Okay, and then I'll roll with disadvantage to try to hit you as Milano distracts him with his cool glowing blue eyes and dope ass hydraulic bones. And miss. So you're up there, you're right behind this caster, and up close you can see that she's practically bleeding out while standing on her feet.
Nice. I freaking love this horse, dude.
Horse is dope. I fully approve of this horse. And I guess that's it, yeah?
Yeah, that's it for me.
All right. Okay, melee people time. Melee dude attacks the horse. Misses badly. Other melee dude, I guess is gonna run up on the horse since there's nobody around.
Yep.
Doesn't really get close enough to hit the horse with his scimitar, but he's really mad, so he just fucking throws his scimitar at the horse and misses, and the scimitar clatters on into the cart. It like sticks into the cart and goes bang right next to the metal horse. And Luna is asleep, so she's okay. So what's her face? Comet, what's his face? Comet can take the turn first and use his action to shake you awake if you want. Do you want?
I mean, yeah, but I'm unconscious, so I can't ask that.
Uh,
They act on their own if you can't give an order, don't they?
yeah, your familiar can do whatever it wants when you're unconscious. So if you think that Comet would want you to be awake, then it will wake you.
He lives in my hair. Of course he wants me awake. I am his
Exactly.
home. I cannot die.
Comet hates you. He just flies away.
So Comet comes down and wakes you up. He's gonna use all of his movement speed to get down there. So we can only hope that the DM is not really mean and has people start stabbing him. And so he's down there, and you're awake. What do you want to do?
Um, attack southeast dude.
Yes, always be attacking. Let's see. Um, if you have your familiar there, you'll have an ally within 5 feet, and you'll be able to add sneak attack damage to your attack if you hit. You want to do
Wait a
that?
minute. Didn't it use all of its speed to get to me?
Yeah, but it could have ended there as well as the other square.
Oh, okay, then yeah.
So yeah, roll the hit.
Which gives me advantage, right?
You don't have advantage, you just have sneak attack because an ally
Gotcha.
within 5 feet. Oh, bah, 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 bah. So you are using your unarmed strike. I believe unarmed strike does D4. If you hit with your fangs, you can deal piercing damage equal to 1d6 plus your strength mod.
Which is 0, so it'd just be 1d6.
Oh, you're going to roll 3d6 because it's a sneak attack because your ally is there. So go ahead and roll damage with your 3d6. This is 1d6 plus your 2d6. Yeah. Do you want to describe what this tooth attack looks like?
It's gruesome.
Um, she will go up to this guy and just bite down onto his leg and rip it, making him fall down, and then just continuing to tear at his throat until he is no more. She's angry.
He's not dead though. It's just a good hard strike. So he's almost dead, and like pieces of him are hanging off of him, and he looks at you fucking scared shitless at your green dripping drool and your long tooth and your cat vibes. And this guy is scared, and he's only like 18 years old, poor guy. But he looks at you and growls even as he spits out blood, and he says, "The queen must be stopped." Blah. And all right, it's this lady down here's turn, the cloaked lady, and she points her pistol at she draws 2 pistols, one from each side of her waist, and they're little Derringer pistols, and she points them both at Arthas. That's right, I mean to say Arthas. She points them both at Arthas, and she goes, pop, 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 pop.
Like
that many.
Roll damage.
Some kind of John Woo movie or something. She starts popping at you with her Derringers, and because of your terrible AC, this is probably going to be bad. But these are 4 rolls, and I'll just say it's +2 to net for now, just to be nice. 1, 2. So you got 2 hits, but not on the damage. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So you take 9 damage, Arthas, as she points up at you with those little Derringers, and you see her scarfed face, and over her scarfed face you see 2 big beautiful blue eyes on some ivory white skin, even as she's wearing some creepy cloak. She looks a little greasy, and she's popping at you. And yeah, you take that 9 damage. And Arthas, it's your turn. You're looking into the beautiful eyes of death.
Let me think. How fast does this work? Really slow. Okay. How steep is the cliff in front of me?
It'll take a bit of a dex check to get down.
Can I like drop kick the guy at the bottom of the cliff with my peg leg?
If you
I'm just kidding. I don't have the strength to do that.
If you go down there, you can hit him with your peg leg while you're doing it. But it's gonna be a dex check to get down there.
I'd like to cast Charm Person on the person who shot me and use Heightened Spell to make her have disadvantage on the check, making it a regular check because she's fighting us.
All right.
Wisdom save 14.
Yep.
Which one was this on?
Shooty lady.
Okay.
You're a fellow pirate, I'm sure.
Unfortunately, even without bonuses, I rolled a 14 on the die. But a clever gambit, my friend. She sees you trying to cast spells on her, and she you can't really tell because her face is covered with a little scarfy thing, but somehow you know she's snarling at you under there. And what else would you like to do?
Let's see. That was spell slot. I'm gonna use a bonus action to destroy one of my spell slots in order to create sorcery points.
Very good. So you get, how many spell slots you got now?
I have 2 first level and 1 second level.
And how many sorcery points you got now?
I just used 3, got 2. I have 2 from a feat, so I should have 3.
I've got 2 feet also. All right. Any movement or anything?
He's just gonna like throw his arms up and just be like, ah, fuck this, and just fall on his back. Prone.
Okay. So he's P-R-O-N E. And let's see. All right. Shooty, the other people that are not the other person, the caster turns around on you, Arthas, and tries to do, Drios, and tries to do a shocking grasp on you.
Mm-hmm.
And do you have your shield up? You have your rapier, so you probably have your shield, yeah?
Yeah.
And well, you're wearing metal armor. I think shocking grasp has advantage when people with metal armor. Or
I mean, yeah, I have a chain shirt underneath my coat.
yeah, all right. This person gets one more roll then. That one hits. So you feel as the hand of this dying, bleeding out, ice-covered, blood-covered person connects with you, you feel electricity coursing through your armor and your rapier and your shield, and you take 4 lightning damage, and you can't take a reaction until its next turn. And bow and arrow person.
How much damage was it?
It was 4.
Okay.
Bow and arrow person shooting at rogue. Missing. Gun person shooting at Drios. Hitting. Pistol shots ring out, flies at you from the top of the other side of the ravine. 5 damage to you, Drios. Drios is at 5 out of 22. Somebody heal this dude. Drios, you're up.
Um. mm,
I think somebody put Drios on vibrate.
mm,
He's thinking like
By the
Lincoln.
way, update. I did actually have 4 sorcery points, not 3.
All right, you're gonna use them to the most optimal advantage.
What? No.
Me do that? Never.
Sincerity, my
yeah.
friend.
I don't have any
Yes,
bonus
thinking hard.
actions.
You don't have a reaction. You do have a bonus action.
I don't have any bonus actions that are useful to me right now, is what I meant. Um, I'm gonna stab this lady.
All right, roll to hit.
Okay. Stabby times +4.
Kill the caster. Kill it dead. Aye.
Not quite.
Good. Had to be one more.
Okay. Yeah, I get, and Milano's just gonna attack the guy in front of him.
All right,
Again.
roll to hit.
That one will do it.
Roll damage.
Okay, hold on. 1d8 +2. Okay. Six.
Very good. 6 damage to the melee number 2. That person is looking as bad as Dios. And all right, is that your turn?
That is my turn.
All right. Melee people. 1 melee attack on the horse, 1 melee attack on the rogue. Or should I make it comet? Nah, just this one. Oh, I'll do this even for rogue, odd for comet. Odd for comet rolled. Now I feel mean, but oh well. 1 for comet, 1 for comet, 1 for horse.
Bold of him to not go for the lady that tore his leg off.
Right?
Horse hits, owl misses. What's that about tore the leg off?
Oh no, I just said bold of him to not go for the lady that almost tore his leg off.
Yeah, well, the dice gave it to me when I gave it a 50-50, but anyway, it missed.
Yep.
Missed the familiar. Look, as a person who loves playing wizards, I hate killing familiars, but sometimes the bad guys are mad.
How much damage to the horse?
I'm gonna find out. I'm gonna ask these dice. It
Okay.
is horse friend takes 6 damage, going to 14 out of 20. There's some sparks, a couple wires start flipping around, but Milano is still looking very, very sexy. All right, Luna, you are up.
I will bite again. Nummy nummy.
Num num.
It's my favorite evening snack.
All right. Do you wanna have your owl take a action, the help action first to give you advantage?
Yeah.
All right, so the owl swoops down, swoops around the dude, takes the help action on him, thereby providing you with advantage. So yeah, roll with advantage to hit this dude. Was that a 16 first rolled? All right,
Yeah.
roll damage. Your damage is going to be 3d6 with your tooth plus your booth. Tooth booth. The tooth of truth. Describe total death.
She will in a full rage, kind of like anime standing, will just be like, I have no respect for those who want to kill me without knowing me, and just try to just bite at his chest and pierce his heart and making him fall unconscious.
And he fucking dies. He dies like a motherfucker, and he's dead. And let's see. So that was your action. Anything else you want to do?
I would like to use my movement to make my way to the other side of the cart.
All right. You want to climb over it? There's this bad guy right here.
That's what I'm going after. That's what I want to do my bonus attack on.
So we'll say you climb over the back of the cart like that. And
Oh
you're
wait, I can't do an attack on my bonus action, can I?
Nope.
Okay.
Not unless you're holding 2 light weapons and you attack with a light weapon on the first one. But
I've been
you've got other bonus actions. Do you want to use any of your other cunning action bonus actions?
mm, mm, no.
Like hide? You want to try to hide within 5 feet of a guy because you're behind the cart? Maybe you can pull it off because you're a rogue.
Or instead of going over the cart, go under the cart.
That's good. I would say you still have to take a bonus action hide if you're under the cart.
Okay.
All right, roll to hide.
I'm assuming,
You're rolling stealth.
yeah.
Dude rolled a horrible perception, so you're definitely going to be safe. Hell yeah. All right, so you are hiding under the cart. We'll leave your person where it is, but it's basically one place to the east under the cart, and nobody knows you're there. Dude saw you like dive under the cart, but doesn't know where you are. All right, gun wielding lady, having the mysterious cloaked lady with the derringers, who saw that someone was trying to cast a spell on her. Just saw her person die. She's gonna book it.
Miss Lady, ma'am.
So she takes the dash action and gets over by her hoss. And
Chicken.
do you yell that out after her?
No, I'm not gonna expose where I am.
All right, Arthas, you're laying on the ground and you're ready to do things.
So he's gonna like kind of do like a sit up, but he's gonna groan while doing it. He's gonna like, ugh. All right, and kind of look to the side and see that the Derringer lady has left, and he's like, well, I guess that makes things a little bit easier. Eeny, meeny, miny. And then he is going to cast Ray of Frost at the caster to the west of him.
All right, roll the hit.
Actually, no. I'm going to cast Frostbite on the melee next to the rogue.
All right.
That is a
Con
Constitution
save,
saving
DC
throw.
14. Pass. Passes it.
All right. So you guys see him like kind of like sit up and look around, kind of a little woozy from the damage, and he just waves his hook about a little bit, and a small puff of smoke flies over in an arc towards this little guy on the ground, and he just kind of shakes it off, but he just grunts and lies back down. Oh, I'm too old for this shit.
All right, crunchy fella. So that's your turn.
Yeah.
All right, rangy. Let's see. Well, I guess shocking grasp on homeboy there. Got to do something.
Yep.
And that's a hit. I got to roll less than a 5 to keep this dude on his feet. It's a 7.
That's not less than 5.
That's so you're laying down up there, and the caster is like and and starts fucking like limping and bleeding away. And starts running across the rise as she bleeds everywhere, and trying to escape. She's fucking dying, so she's running. But you are unconscious, unfortunately. And let's see, rangies. I guess they gotta shoot at Arthas because homegirl's hidden. So we got bow misses, gun hits.
How did they miss? Did they roll a 1?
Yeah, they rolled lower than your AC. I don't even have it anymore, but the gun hits. And where are you? Arthas. And Arthas, you take 4 more damage, taking you down to 6. This is a tough fight. Tough fight. All right. Drios is down. Milano is not. Let me see what Milano can do while you're down.
He acts on his own, pretty much.
Great.
So does that make it DM's
If you are
choice?
incapacitated, the defender can take any action of its choice, not just dodge.
Yep.
So yeah, why don't you run it? Tell me the coolest shit that it can do. Let's get out of this situation.
Is there any way up these cliffs that he can see at all?
Yeah, but he's got a dude in between him and Cliffland, so I mean, I guess he could go. Yeah, he could go to the south and then head west and climb the walls. At some point, he would take an opportunity attack, but he could get up there.
He can't do anything if he gets to me. He's not my.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I was thinking if he could go northwest at all and just help take down. But no, he's gonna finish off the guy right in front of him.
Hell yeah. Yeah, well, it could eventually climb up there. All right, roll for hit.
All right. 20. Milano's goated with the sauce.
Roll damage. Roll some Milano damage. All right. 5 more damage to that dude, and that dude is dead. Believe it or not, I'm not just being nice. That dude is dead. Go ahead and describe the death that Milano inflicts upon this dude.
So upon sensing that I'm no longer conscious, Milano, his eyes and as well as like the cracks between his metal plating grow a brighter blue, and he rears up and he just starts stomping this dude into a bloody pulp.
And I think you need to make a death save because it's your turn.
Yeah, my bad. Okay.
Uh-oh.
9. That's 1 down.
Yeah, let's get this dude back up. Where's the cleric? There's a cleric signing up right now and start playing. All right, so
Deus Ex Machina.
Yeah. Oh, I love to save people with a sudden appearance of helpy helpos. All right. So all right, it's the one remaining standing melee dude's turn, and he's going for the horsey. Wait a second. Oh,
There's no remaining melee dudes, is there?
he's dead.
Yeah.
Oh, there's just these rangies, so no melee turns are happening. So I think it's gonna be Luna. Let's make sure. Yes, Luna, you're up.
With my movement, can I get up to the peak right next to where the compass is? Where that person is.
Let's see. So you're under here,
Mhm.
about 10, and then we'll say this is so yeah, you can get here.
Okay.
You can get, let's see, like 20, 25, 30. You can get here.
I just wanted to get to the corner.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna take the I'm gonna take the Cyrus action and whip out that globe.
Oh shit! Oh shit! So you get right up in that person's face and you pull the globe out of your pocket and you target
Yes.
them with it.
Yes.
All right. Roll a D100, please. I gotta get my sheet out. Think of this. The globe.
Is that a D100? That's a D100. I have to put both, right? I might have done that wrong. Did I do that wrong?
No, you did it right.
Okay.
All right, so it's an 11. Oh, darling. You rolled the wrong thing on this fucking table.
I said for insanity purposes.
But this is great for RP. You are stunned until the start of your next turn because you pull out the globe, you point it at the person, and you think that the most awesome, amazing thing that has ever happened is currently happening.
Yeah,
You
my
think
attempt
that-
was because I don't know how to use it. So
Right.
my attempt was to just go boop right on the chest.
So when you do that, your brain tells you that the absolute coolest thing that could possibly happen with this globe is happening right now, and you are doing it. And that's what you see happening until the start of your next turn. But what's really happening is you're stunned. But I'd love to hear what your character sees in her imagination as the absolute coolest thing that a magic snow globe could do.
The globe starts playing Sandstorm.
Real quick though, being stunned,
Yeah.
being stunned and being on the edge of a cliff.
Yeah, it's no good either way.
Okay.
You don't fall prone, I don't think. But
Yeah, I'm just asking if she can't keep her footing right there on the side.
No, she's there. She's just stunned.
Okay. Okay.
It's like you're standing there with your hand out holding this thing, and you just like
Yeah.
the coolest, most
I'm gonna
amazing thing is happening that you think is happening.
I show.
And you're welcome to describe what you see in your mind's eye, or maybe when we come back to your next turn, you can tell us what you've been seeing.
Which
So
would you prefer?
if you got it, let's hear it.
She runs up to the edge and she's just like remembering what he did, and it helps the situation. Takes this globe and just puts it to the person's chest, and she sees a building of energy of it glowing, and then just and blows the person back.
So you're watching that person fly backwards, and this
Yep.
this awesome explosion happens.
And I'm feeling pretty dope.
Exactly. All right, Arthas, you're up.
Is there any way I can get to the down player and use a medicine check?
Yeah, you will have to make a roll, but I'll only make it one roll.
What kind of roll? Like medicine or like athletics?
I mean, it's a 10-foot climb, right? So you're gonna have to like go over here, and normally I'd make you roll twice, but I'm gonna be nice and only make you roll once.
All right, how about this? Instead of rolling, I'm just gonna cast levitate on myself and ignore all the climbing.
The problem is that levitate only works to move yourself up and down. So
Yeah, but if I don't levitate myself, I can walk and then I can move up or down.
right. So if I'm not making you roll to get down this embankment because I'm being nice, and you go over here and then you levitate yourself up here, and you're floating here and you can get there.
Yeah,
So,
that's what I'll do.
all right. I approve. I approve of this inventive method. Okay, so you're up there. Any bonus actions?
Um, I don't think this is a bonus action. No. I'll just look down. Arthas will just look down at the cat and be like, hold on. How do I talk like a pirate? Yar, you poor little bastard. I'll try and fix you up as best I can and get you back on your feet. Just hang in there. Just give me a second to get me bearings and I'll shake you awake or something.
He's just like a puff of fur because all the electricity made his hair stand on end.
And then I'll like move a little bit further on to the thing there, so I'm less prone of falling off. But I'll probably just like collapse from my wounds next to him with my arm over him, like, I'll see that you make it through, you little bastard.
All right. WB.
Gazing at the stars.
Yeah. Okay. So very good. We've got our rangy people. The one rangy person is standing in front of the stunned lady, and she reaches for her belt knife and she doesn't find it. She's like, I gotta shoot this person with my gun, but she's right in my face. But she's stunned, which let me just check one thing real quick.
Sure hope she doesn't have the gunner feet.
Nah, not
Just
this lady. But my halfling swarm ranger sure has the gunner feet, I'll tell you that.
So does my other artificer. He goes John Wick on everybody.
Yeah. Speaking my language. Stunned. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage. So the arrow would have disadvantage. It's going to be a flat roll as she tries to shoot you with the bow and arrow while you're right in front of her. And she misses. So you are safe as this person is so wigged out about your being standing there holding that globe in her face going, that the arrow goes wide and flies off to the side. And you are safe. And then the bow and arrow lady shoots at the horse and misses. And now it's and the caster person runs further away and they're gone. And they bleed out somewhere in the woods and die, or they run back to the camp and tell everyone about you. And Drios is another death save, please.
Okay.
Don't die, homie.
Same thing. Exact same number.
We need to keep this dude alive.
Yep.
Milano.
That would be nice.
What's Milano up to?
I do not have a backup.
What's Milano up to?
Oh, I'm sorry. He's gonna start trying to run up the cliff by where Luna is.
Hey, just a reminder, just
Somehow,
in case,
some way.
I don't know if this is like not appropriate or whatever, but you have inspiration for your next like.
Oh
death
yeah,
save
what is that,
throw?
by the way? What is inspiration? How do I use
Reroll
that?
something you don't like.
Oh, can I do that?
You know, just wait. Save it.
Okay, sure.
So all right, so roll athletics or acrobatics for the horse.
Okay.
That was a good tip.
Hell yeah.
I forgot about that.
Don't worry, man. We won't let you die, or will we?
Maybe I should have used it inspiration on that stupid globe roll.
Strength.
So roll athletic for the horse. It's plus 2.
Yep. 14.
All right, you're good. So horsey gets up there, and if you want to do the attack, you can.
Yep. Attack.
Roll a hit.
Plus 5.
Horse attack. Oh, horse miss. Merry horse miss.
That's
Critical
exactly what I was
horse.
thinking.
All right. Luna, you come to your senses and you think that the coolest thing ever just happened. However, all of a sudden you see that this bow and arrow lady is standing right in front of you rather than blasted back across the thing. And what are you up to?
She's gonna just be like, and do it again.
Oh, nothing happens. As you do it, you get the feeling that it only works once per long rest.
All right, so does that take an action or
Nah,
bonus action?
nah, it would take an action, but as you
Okay.
start to be about to do it, since you're an arcane trickster and you can feel magic deep in your soul, you're like, oh shit, I should only use this once per long rest. So then you don't. So what are you up to now?
All right, well then just forget that idea. And I'll do an attack again.
All right, roll to hit.
Ooh, wait. Do I have advantage because this horsey's here?
You don't have advantage, but you do have sneak attack.
Okay.
That is not a hit. What about your modifier? Oh, it's a strength modifier because it's a unarmed
Yep,
strike.
which is yeah.
So you all right, you don't hit. You get a bonus action.
Okay. Okie dokie, okie
You got a bonus action. You got movement.
dokie.
FYI, you would have had advantage if you moved over here and then you were flanking it.
Right.
Future stuff, you could do that. So you're here and you've got movement and bonus action. What will you do?
Well, I want to get away from the edge anyways, so I will do that.
All right, so you go here and you still got a bonus action and movement.
Uh, what was that? You
And
playing with stuff, Jake?
what?
Are you playing with stuff? What was that?
What? Oh, I was just singing a song.
Oh,
I was just singing along to the battle music. All right, you got 6 seconds to decide what you're gonna do.
okay. Pass.
All right. You could bonus action disengage and run further. But I don't know what else you do. All right.
No, she's angry. She ain't disengaging.
The cloaked figure jumps on her horse and rides away. Righty. And Arthas, you're up and you're
So I wanna resuscitate this player. Should I use medicine or animal handling?
rude. It's still a humanoid.
It's a cat though.
Are you
Right?
arguing for animal do you want it to be animal handling?
It's the same modifier. It doesn't matter.
All right, roll medicine. It's a person.
I don't really understand what it is. Is it a tabaxi? What is it?
Yeah, it's
Do
a
I
small
know?
tabaxi.
It's a
Tabaxi.
small
Okay.
tabaxi.
I'm just being playful. So sorry if that's rude. I'm not meaning to be.
No,
No, it's
I'm
fine,
joking about it being rude. Yeah, go ahead and roll medicine.
Now, do I have any inspiration or anything? I don't think so. I'd like to give myself advantage if I do.
You don't have advantage right now.
All right, here we go. 14.
You stabilize the motherfucker.
Yay!
Describe
Arr, that'll
some
probably do it.
stabilization.
He just Arthas pumps on the chest of the tabaxi and he gets, you know, that cough up or whatever, and he's like, "Arr, that'll do it. You probably, yeah, I don't know, just don't die." And then he
All
just
right.
kind of, you know, gets his bearings and stands up and starts to look at the battlefield and see if he can get a good glimpse at Luna to see if she's okay.
So you're still at 0 hit points, Drios, but you're not dying anymore.
Yeah. Okay.
Yay! No more death.
Yay!
No more death for you. And all right. Any bonus actions, Arthas, or movement?
Let me see. I might want to use the sorcery point doohickey. Let me look at my spells quick. I'm gonna give myself a first level slot and go down to 2 sorcery points.
All right. Sounds good.
And then that'll be my turn.
All right. Let's see. Rangy. So that ranged person is flanked by those people. So she's gonna try to. Oops, where'd my die go? She's gonna try to shoot at the horse with disadvantage. And hits. And 7 damage to Milano. So he's down to 7 as the gun explodes in the metal rigging of the horsey horse. And the gun lady, I guess it was a dude. The gun teenager yells out, "The queen is evil, and all who work for her must be stopped, especially this mechanical horse." And then the arrow person from behind the bush shoots at our rogue, and it is unfortunately a critical hit. And
I can't use my reaction. Am I in range of her?
that's an interesting question. Let's see here. Disadvantage on the attack roll if one creature disadvantage on the attack roll of one creature it can see that is within 5 feet of it. So that will not work on the ranged attack.
Oh, is the target? It has to be the one inflicting the attack has to be within 5 feet.
The defender imposes disadvantage on the attack roll of one creature it can see that is within 5 feet of it.
Okay, I get you. I thought if I was within 5 feet of the person being attacked, then I could protect it. But no, I get you.
All right. Let's see here for our lady here. 10 damage to Luna, getting rid of her 4 THP, and then 6
dropping me to 7.
6 of her actual HP, getting her to 7, as an arrow shoots across from behind that bush and tears into her furry hide as she drools and barfs with her long teeth, ready to bite. Drios, you're still laying there. You're just not making death saves. I'll tell you what. Roll me a d20 just for the heck of it.
Okay. Roll 18.
I'll say that next turn you'll have 1 hit point.
Okay.
Since you rolled an 18, that's pretty good. All right. So horse attacks.
Nope. He's gonna stay there and he's gonna use the repair action on himself.
Oh shit!
So
repair my horse, please. Roll the hit points, please. 2d8 plus 2.
Oh wait, I need to roll one more. My bad. And then, so that was 6 plus 8.
Huh.
Yeah. 14. So that's full health.
Full horse on the health. Full horse on the health. All right, so the horse heals itself, and you realize that soon you'll have 1 hit point back. Any other movement, horse movement or anything?
No, he's gonna stay flanking that gunner.
Flanking. All right. Where's my fucking brain? Where's my brain? There it is. Okay, Luna, you're up.
All right. I don't think it has any kind of saves. All right, so I would like to dip my hand into my side pocket, feeling the pain, grabbing onto the arrow that pierced me a minute ago, dipping my other hand into a pouch full of sand, pulling it out with colorful sand on my hand, and we'll place. What's the range? 15? Okay. I'll go in front of me and just shout, "I'm sick of you people!" and cast color spray,
Okay.
which I don't see where it says it needs to make a save.
So that cone is gonna include the horse, FYI.
Yep.
He can take it.
And you're gonna roll 6d10, and that's how many. It's just like sleep where you're rolling the HP. So roll 6d10, please. Shit, 37 hit points worth of shit. Let me just, yep. Okay, so it runs just like sleep. We had 37. So the gun lady in front of you, interesting. All right. All right. Gun lady goes to sleep. Gun lady gets blinded. Horse stays unblinded. Yep, blinded as fuck. Bonus action, anything else?
I can't. No. It seems like the people across the way are getting up to attack the person that is in front of me, right?
I don't know. You haven't seen Arthas and Drios sit up or stand up. They're laying
Gotcha.
there.
Okay. Well, I do know that this horse is starting to attack. So I will bonus action disengage
Yeah.
and make my way over to the other enemy that's left.
Okay. Make me let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Make me 2 acrobatics checks, please.
Okay, let's see what her acrobatics is.
As you
Could be
scale
better.
down the 10-foot wall and then climb up this craggy thingamabob that this person is staying on. Wow. Roll me another one just for fun.
Oh shoot, what was my modifier on that one? Because it would, well, I mean, I guess it wouldn't help.
For acrobatics,
It's 3, but on the first one I did 2, but it wouldn't help because it would just make it a 9.
all right. Well, I'm gonna do them in reverse order. So you make it down this thing, and then when you're trying to climb this, you fall prone and slide back down to the bottom, and there you are.
Covered in mud and the blood of my enemies.
That's right, and vomit and acid and long tooth and shifty.
Getting ugly.
And it might be almost time to leave your shifting form. It's a long ass battle. Might be 10 rounds. Okay. All right, Arthas. It's you. Oh, do you want to do anything with your owl?
Yeah, I wanted to say take the help action with the horse.
Okay, so the way you do the help action is you take the help action on the enemy and then you give advantage to an ally. So he would fly over, distract her, and then give advantage to the horse.
Right.
Isn't she already blinded?
Yeah, she is, yeah. Maybe you want to blind this, maybe you want to get advantage on that one, I don't know. But
Yeah, I'll do that.
So you want to take the help action on this one?
Well, I mean, I assume it would already have advantage being that it's blinded, so double advantage is not going to help. So yeah,
Doesn't help that one, but this person
right,
isn't affected by anything.
right. I'll take that one. The second guy.
And who do you want to give the advantage to?
Me, because I don't know where the other guys are.
All right, very good. Arthas, you're up.
I'm gonna stand up, and how close is that bird to that archer?
It's like 15 feet above the archer right now.
All right. Is that archer within 60 feet of me?
Yes.
All right. Ice knife.
Ice knife for an ice fight. Roll to hit with your ice knife in a knife fight.
14.
That hits. Roll your d10. Okay. 2 ice damage as the stabby ice knife goes in, and then
Well, 2 piercing.
deck save. Dex
14.
save bad. Failed dex save. Roll second chunk of damage.
How do I roll 2 here? There we go.
8 more damage to the archer for a total of 10. Makes her say ouch and question her life choices.
All right, now technically Arthas is standing at this point.
All right, you're standing. Poof.
He's gonna say, "Yar, fuck you and your rebellion. I want my money."
You've deduced that it's a rebellion by all these people yelling out that the queen is bad. All right, so you stand up and yell that, and any bonus action?
Let's see, I have 2 sorcery point. No, I think I'm good.
All right. I wish somebody had a healing spell for oh yeah, we got that he's gonna get 1 hit point coming up. That's good. All right, so that was Arthas. Rangy. Seeing that Arthas shot at her, she's gonna, what is she gonna do? Shit, I'm gonna roll randomly to see who she hit. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Okay, she's trying to hit the lady in the ditch, but she's got disadvantage because the lady is prone. So good for her. And yeah, with that AC of yours, it's still gonna hit you. So here comes some arrow damage for you. It was a low roll, so that's good. Where are you? Yes. So 6 damage down to 1 hit point. As the arrow pierces your buttocks as you lay in the ditch. And them's, oh yeah, we got the gun lady. Gun lady's gonna try to hit the horse with disadvantage. And she's blinded anyway. So super double, triple disadvantage. And miss. miss from Gun Lady. And Drios, you got 1 hit point pack. You find yourself laying on your back, staring up at your savior, an odd man with a hook for a hand. He's stabilized you, and you're you're there. There you are.
He's gonna sit up. He's gonna look around. See, there's only 2 people left. He's gonna lay back down and start licking his wounds and cast cure wounds on himself.
Oh shit!
Arthur's gonna look at him. I don't blame you. Rough day, huh?
Yes. I am hurting everywhere.
He's
Natural 1. Incredible.
Well, you cast cure wounds. Natural 1, so you get 4. At least you got.
Yeah.
So now you're up to 5 hit points. And what else are you up to?
Yeah, Milano's is gonna start tap dancing all over this lady.
Oh, yeah, okay, roll the hit.
Dude, Milano has not rolled below a 15 this entire session.
His spirit is guiding the dice.
Yeah. Okay. 1d8 plus 2. Nice. 7.
What? Okay. Has anybody hit this gun person? I feel like, oh, maybe I just was like, she's about to hit it, but then you blinded it. All right, so the gun person gets kicked by the horse and she gets hurt and she's looking halfway dead. You see from across the ravine, and I guess that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it for me.
All right, my brain is turning into mush on this long combat. Woo! Oh, call me when my brain functions again. All right. So
I feel like this is more people and more dangerous people than the guys in the tavern, but we are doing a lot better right now than we were in the tavern.
All right, Luna. You're laying in the ditch with 1 hit point, drool dripping down your chin, long tooth, and what are you up to?
I'm gonna try to get up the hill.
All right, roll me in acrobatics, please.
And make a deal with God.
I don't know. She's part cat. Shouldn't be too hard.
10, good enough. Good enough. You crawl up this fucking thing, all messed up and bleedy, screwy, vomity, messy, and there you are standing in the face of your enemy.
You're running up that hill.
I'm loving all the song references.
What are you up to?
She is going to, when she gets up to the top of the hill, she's really close. Full on like panting, completely fuzzballed up, covered in dirt, covered in blood, has this acid like drool dripping down her chin, is just gonna whip out her crossbow, just pull it out from behind and just shoot.
Do you want to give yourself advantage with your owl?
Yes.
All right. So roll with advantage and that'll give you sneak attack if you hit.
What's the bonus for it? I for some reason don't have it written down.
With your crossbow, it's gonna be +5.
Okay. And with advantage.
Hell yeah. You definitely hit. Roll 1d8 and 2d6. And we'll add 3 to it. Let's kill this fucker.
Spooker.
Wow.
Wow. 3 + 3 is 6. This person is not dead. I really thought you were about to kill her, but you rolled 3 ones. But
Can I inspiration that junk?
no. Inspiration is for to hit and skill checks.
Can I bonus action intimidate? Being as messed up as I am and still foaming at the mouth?
Sure. Roll intimidation.
Intimidation +4.
Yeah, let's do it, you crazy cat lady. Sure. I'm gonna say she's got disadvantage on her attack because you're so scary. What does this look like? This intimidating freak out?
She just full on evil eye in it. Just the greenish drool, along with just normal blood coming out from being hit, with an arrow still sticking out of her side, just holding up a crossbow, angry.
Complimentary colors.
Yeah.
It's like Christmas.
This
Mud,
lady-
blood.
Cud, suds. So she's intimidated. She's scared of this crazy beast lady, and you go back to your regular form at the end of this turn. And you are just a lady with 1 hit point standing in front of a boy, something. That's my attempt at a movie reference.
In this crazy world.
So Arthas, it's you.
Arthas is gonna get his bearings with his staff and kind of put it down in the dirt, put the tip down in the dirt and go, I think we had enough of this shit already today. I think it's time to put an end to this. And he'll weave an incantation of the sea, point his staff, and yet again cast another ice knife at the one in front of Luna, and try desperately to put it in the ground. And if Luna is within 5 feet, he will use Careful Spell.
He's not within 5 feet of the bow person, so if you shoot the lady with the bow, you're good. So roll the hit. Ice knife for a knife fight.
13.
Nope, but you can still let's do this deck save for you. I'll do it publicly just for the fuck of it. It tends to make the rolls worse. Yes, all right. Roll the damage from the exploding knife.
6 ice damage, frost damage.
All right. Please describe the death.
All right. So as Arthas points his arcane staff towards the bandit or revolutionary or whatever, a small frosty missile cloaked in mist and steam shoots from the crystals of his staff and flies right over the shoulder of this revolutionary, and the revolutionary gives a glint of defiance as he becomes shocked by the explosion of frost behind him and knocks him on his face, killing him.
Very good. Oh shit, sorry, I stopped your video instead of removing the spotlight. So ask you to start, and then there we go. Right, running my own production studio over here. This person's fucking dead. All right, so there's only 1 baddie left. Any bonus actions or movement, Arthas?
No.
All right. Let's see. Okay, rangy. Pistol Face is gonna seeing her friend
Blinded.
die. What?
Blinded.
Yep. Pistol Face hearing her friend die. Tries to shoot at Arthas with lots of disadvantage.
Oh Lord, he can still hit very easily.
And misses. One of the dice was a crit, the other of the dice was a 2. So
oh no, you got it. Ah, it's gotta be the crit.
It's disadvantage. I know you want to die so badly, but
No, I wouldn't die. I have friends that are alive.
yeah. Well,
That's
Barely.
Yeah.
I
There's
know
a
you
stranger
do.
that ran up on us. I guess we'll just leave him here. I don't know what his whole deal
all right.
was.
You can
So
always just
he'll flick the bullet away like a madman. It'd be like, fuck you.
you could always just cast ice knife on yourself if you wanted to die.
No.
All right. Very good. So Rios, take us home, man. Take us home.
Okay. Rios
Please
is
ask what the
gonna.
person's name is.
Huh?
I said, please ask what that person's name is. Like, hey, Tony.
What's your name?
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Ezekiel. Name fucking sucks.
Don't you bring
Don't
my
you
mom into
say-
this.
Don't you bring my mother into this?
You know what I did
Okay.
last night? I built that fire over there.
Oh.
Sorry.
No, it's a good reference. Rios is gonna get up on one knee, see things are finishing up, and his horse is stamping on some lady. Okay, bring up the gun, fire the shot.
Roll the hit.
Roll to hit.
Attack rolls against blinded creatures have advantage.
Sweet.
Take him down.
Nice. I
That's-
needed it.
Roll damage.
+5. Nice.
Hey, describe some death.
Damn.
She's getting her freaking head messed up. I don't know. You can imagine it.
He's almost
Imagine-
dying.
Imagine her head
Yeah,
messed up
with a musket ball.
with a
I caught those pistols.
All right. That takes us out of combat. So we're going to take we're way over our normal session length, but I don't mind. We're gonna take like a 5 to 7 minute bio break, and then we're gonna come back and do a little bit of RP and cleanup before we move into checkouts. We'll have the characters have a little bit of a denouement from the deadly feat. But please do your bio break and your walk around in circles break, and I'll see you in like 5 to 7 minutes.
Okay, adios.
Oh, this one's good. This one's good. Let's do this one. Yeah. Yeah. All right. We back.
We're back.
So, nah, I don't want to play creepy music. I don't want to play that creepy music. What about this creepy music?
Please don't take it personally that I'm not in that chat. It was slowing down my computer really bad.
Okay. Do I want creepy music? Yeah, we'll do creepy music. All right. So, you three are the last living people standing in this ravine canyon type thing. There are dead bodies of teenagers in mismatched leather armor scattered all around the canyon, blood and ice, acid and vomit, tooth marks on them, gunshots in them. And there you are. And there's a new person in your midst.
Luna will look over for where that final shot came from and in a panting tone, just, I had that. And then just flop over exhausted and at 1 health point.
Mm. I apologize. I was feeling greedy. And you, stranger, who are you? Why did you help us?
Arthas is gonna lower his hand down to. You say you're 3 feet tall?
Yeah, like 3.5-ish.
How much do you weigh?
I'm a cat, so I'm pretty skinny.
Like less than 100?
Yeah, definitely less than 100.
Okay. All right. Arthas is gonna put his hand down. You're here. Let me take you to your companion. You both
Oh,
look pretty beat up.
I'm okay. I do not need to be carried. Thank you very much.
No ties, no ties.
Arthas is gonna look at him and be like, "You realize I can fly, right?"
Yes, but it's
All right. Let's go
personal.
find your companion then. And he's gonna wander off, still concentrating on levitate down the ravine and walk over as effortlessly as he can up to Luna.
I'm gonna call Milano towards me.
Are you doing all right, kid? You're hanging in there. He looks at Luna.
She's not gonna respond. She's just gonna just lay there and kind of just still with the arrow in her side, just exhausted, just chilling.
So what brings you? You look to be a minion of the queen. Brings you out here into the wilderness, into the arms of these little bastards who are out to get you.
I apologize, my friend, but you still have not told us anything about yourself. You know we work for the Queen, but I do not know who you work for.
I work for anybody who pays coin good enough to have me by their side, and I'm sure rescuing the little Queen's henchmen ought to pay awfully well. Not that I'll threaten you at all.
Mm.
Quick question. Being a pirate, sailor, whatever, she doesn't know the specifics. What does he smell like?
Scurvy.
I smell like the sea. You can actually see ice crystals forming on the sides of my body. The steam of the sea actually wafts off me and might be a little overwhelming.
Being as exhausted as she is, still in pain, and now smelling something that smelled like Cyrus, will start to cry.
Oh,
Mm. Well,
You might mistake that as just the arrow in her side.
Arthas will go, obliviously go, now there, take all the time you need. You look awfully rough. But we'd best get off the road before the little scamps come back. If you think you can get on your feet, we should probably move a little further into the bush.
you said Luna's pretty short. Is she medium-sized or small-sized?
She is considered medium,
Okay.
but she is 4'10".
Yeah, I was gonna give you Milano to ride on.
No.
But you are too tall. Okay, I am going to see if these people had anything on them worthwhile. And I walk away, feeling awkward about you crying and not really knowing what to do about that.
so you're gonna go search the bodies, eh?
Yep.
I'm just trying to remember
Just
some.
spell mute.
Yeah, that was my history roll. 13.
Okay, well, that was just if that happens.
Gotcha.
I need to check my notes on one thing. Well, here we go. Oh. What did you take off of Cyrus when he died, Luna?
A piece of cloth that had the star symbol on it that she has tucked in to her shirt and corset near her heart, because she hasn't found somebody to sew it the way she wants to yet. And the globe.
Okay. Um, I'm just grabbing some stuff for Drios to find on the bodies. Friday night, Elenia Toth. Where's this thing? I'm looking for this one thing in the channel. Yeah. All right, all right, all right, all right. I got 2 item cards to place in the channel, so give me just a sec. Got to make sure it's the right one. Yeah, that's it. Okay. So you find you take a look at the pistol of the person, and you notice that it has a wider mouth than most pistols, and you realize that it has a bit of an interesting property to it.
Okay, I'm definitely taking that.
And you also find that the person has that gun person has a little pouch at her belt with it's like a leather pouch with a flame symbol on it, and the pouch contains 5 special bullets. And being that you're an artificer and these are technological items, you can understand what they are.
Mhm.
So yeah, you pick those up off the gun lady. Everybody else has pretty normal stuff: scimitars, shields, longbow, that kind of thing.
Okay. Well, I suppose we should find some place off the road to rest for the evening, and then we can further discuss who you are.
I don't think I'm gonna be able to get this arrow out by myself.
I see.
Well, I imagine the next town up ahead might be full of these little bastards, so I don't know if that'd be the place to be going to get the arrow out. It doesn't look like you'd be welcome there in any case. I'm not real good with my one hook hand. Uh, what about the other one? Are you any good with this kind of thing? As he gestures wildly towards the arrow sticking out of Luna.
I'm out of magic. I can take the arrow out, but it'll be painful. I want to look around the woods just a little bit to see if I can find any sort of herbs that help with numbing, anything at all, just randomly.
All right, nature or survival.
Okay.
Where'd my rolly dough? My rolly shit's gone. So you tell me what you roll.
Okay.
I'm opening
I'm
it.
gonna roll nature.
All right.
Ooh, 22.
Damn. All right. Yeah, you find herbs that numb stuff.
Okay. Luna.
You're a multi-talented cat, man.
Yeah, I read my books. Luna, I apologize, but this is going to hurt. And I'm gonna give you a stick to put in your mouth. And I'm gonna mash up the leaves and put it around the arrow. And
Can I like make like a partial version of frostbite to try and numb the wound with like cold?
Sounds good to me.
So can I like give advantage on like whatever it is that Dreos is doing to do this?
Sure.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna mash up the leaves, put it around the arrowhead, and wait for them to kind of take effect a little bit, and then pull it out real quick and wrap it up in some cloth. I'll just take cloth off my sleeve since I don't have any supplies with me right now.
All right. So roll medicine with advantage
Okay.
from the very helpful frostbite that is numbing the area.
+1. Come on, big money. Nah, not great. Just 10.
It's good enough to get the arrow out, but she's
As
Hey,
long
so
as she
one
doesn't
damage.
lose that one hit point she's got
Well,
left.
yeah.
Just fall
Uh,
unconscious, take a little nap.
Yeah. I'm gonna roll for the effects of this 10. All right, she goes unconscious.
Mm, does it seem to be fatal?
No,
Okay.
she just passes out.
It's too much.
Um,
It's too much pain.
You said in our chats that creatures of a similar size can still carry each other. It just can't be mounted, right?
Mhm.
Okay, can I drape her over Milano then?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll leave her there for a while. And I'm gonna start looking for a suitable place around here hidden to set up camp for the night.
All right.
Would any of us have noticed, because like my character wasn't there, but like it wasn't ever really addressed, the rope trick person? Did we ever like, did they ever see that? Or
So yeah, you wouldn't know about it, I guess, unless you were being really, really perceptive.
Mm.
You wouldn't know about it, but they clearly forgot about it. So I think
I mean, is there like any rope floating up in the air still, or?
well, you forgot about it. So
Okay, sure. Yeah, I'll start looking for a campsite then.
What was the question? I'm sorry, I was taking notes.
If we noticed what happened to the rope trick wizard guy at the very beginning.
Oh, okay.
yeah, and I was saying that you guys had forgotten that, and if Sean hadn't reminded you, but he wasn't there. So you guys haven't thought of it. As you're looking around for the camp, none of you notice that there's still just a little bit of rope. There's like an inch of rope 30 feet up in the air, just hanging in the sky, and none of you notice as the sunset hits the rope hanging out of the sky. But it's just an inch, just little inches. So all right, roll survival, please.
all of us, or just Dreos?
Yeah, Drios.
Okay.
I'm unconscious. I can't roll much.
Survival +1.
It's been quite the 24 hours.
Natural 20.
All right, you find a beautiful place to sleep. It's like it's on a rise, so you can see all around you. It's got a circle of trees, so nobody can see in, but there's a clearing inside the circle of trees, so you can actually set up. It's perfect. You may have seen something like this once before. I don't know, but this is a really, really good place to camp.
Okay. I'm gonna set up camp. Let's do this.
and the sun starts to set, and
Okay.
you guys can take a long rest if you want.
Woo.
So
I'm gonna wait for Luna to wake up before we start talking um to Arthas.
all right, so everybody do all the stuff that you do with a long rest. Recharge your stuff, do any spell preparations, any other long resty things. You're going to be waking up at 6 a.m.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Maybe Arthos and Drios share a silent snack.
Yeah.
A little fire and tuck in to rest. Everybody's pretty exhausted after that horrible, deadly battle of doom. And before you know it, the sun is shining through. Before you know it, the sun is shining through the trees and starting to wake people up. And just like me, the best dream is always the last dream. It's always the last one I have before I wake up. And Luna has a dream that almost feels real as she's getting close to waking in the morning. And she sees Cyrus smiling at her and pointing her towards the stars. And she's swimming in some waters in an exotic place she hasn't seen before. And she realizes that she's swimming and she knows how to swim. And she hears Cyrus's voice. If you want to learn how to swim, seek the Black Resistance and they'll teach you. You're a good girl. And his voice fades away and the sunlight cuts into your eyelids just as you're using your voice to say something to him, and you wake yourself up with the sound of your own voice.
Can I tell if I was speaking the entire dream and they're staring at me funny?
You well, you don't know. They know that you were just laying there and then you were like, and woke yourself up.
Oh, so they probably are looking at me funny.
Mm.
Yeah, they didn't hear what you said though.
I've got my homunculus back.
Yay.
Yay, she was gone for so
Artificer.
long.
Yeah, tell me what your 2 infusions are after your long rest.
It's my gun and my homunculus.
Which one? Which gun?
Oh yeah, I have 2 of them now. The same rifle. Just so I don't have to mess with the longbow that I have technically in my inventory.
All right. You guys, you're awake.
Sweet.
Feel free to interact as we are moving very close to checkout. So any more character interaction.
Yeah. So Arthas, what brings you here in the woods, man of the sea? I'm getting a sort of pirate accent myself now.
It'd be the allure of money. I have something out here I've been looking for quite some time, and well, it can wait longer if I want to take a little detour. Maybe you could tell me a little bit about your escapades with the queen. you know, seeing as I stepped in and saved your lives, perhaps you might elicit my services as a mercenary. I'm sure the Queen pays quite well.
Well, Luna, you're the one who has the globe.
Which one?
The
Both.
Queen one.
She'll kind of not fully listening to your conversation, just trying to wrap her head around everything and move on. We'll end up casting mending on her clothes, where the arrow and other slashes have happened.
Yeah.
And she'll just kind of be like, I guess onward it is.
And where exactly is onward? Straight into the death trap, which is the next town?
Precisely.
Do you at least have something else to wear? Something to make you look a little more like the little lads that attacked us.
I look down at my very extravagant clothing, which is all messed up now. No.
Then you have a good plan then, is it?
I was unsure there was a town ahead.
There's not really.
It's the fort though, the camp.
Yeah, there's the camp to the north, and then it heads into unsettled territory. So the next town is not for a while.
Mhm.
Gotcha.
Did either of you see that woman?
The woman that put 4 bullets in me chest? Yeah, I saw her. What about her?
I saw her, but I was preoccupied. I could not stop her from leaving.
It felt more like toying.
Mm.
To join a fight, to do so little, then to run, walking in all confident, and then running away.
Yes.
Felt more like a game to me. I don't like being treated like a game.
Well, anyone who treats something like this as a game, they lost quite a few people. I don't like people like that.
A question meta-wise. What has the weather been in the past week?
Some nice cloudy English weather.
It hasn't been too rainy lately.
It's been mostly clear.
If you tell me your intention with the question, I'm more likely to give you the answer you want.
So if it's been at all rainy or whatever, horse tracks might be easy to trace through the woods, better than footprints.
And who do we want to trace?
The desperado with like 4 pistols.
Ah. Well, I know.
imagine she stuck to the road.
Yeah.
Desperado.
I mean, I'd say anybody with good survival could probably track her, but you saw her riding north.
And everybody was traveling north, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. In that case, Arthas will be like, you wanna go after that whatever you'd want to call her, with the all the guns blazing and treating us like fodder, like a game, you say. But we could probably track her horse through the woods. I imagine it'd be easier than footprints. Unless you'd rather leave it as it is.
I imagine we're going in the same direction anyways. I do not intend to just stroll into the middle of camp. We will do some scouting. But if we can avoid fighting, I would prefer it. We are locating a VIP, if you will. Someone dear to the queen. I look towards Luna and then back towards Arthas. We're looking for the prince.
Arthas will just kind of look over at Drios and kind of put his hand to his hair to like push it back, and the pomp will like bob back up in front of him as he does that, and he'll think and just kind of groan, and he'll roll his eyes and he'll be like, I suppose that's a job as any. You think I could tag along with your little team? It looks like you could use all the help you can get. I suppose I don't really have anything else to do.
Well, if money's what you're looking for, uh, I've been doing this for a few days now, and I know that she has put other people that are not technically a part of this group and is willing to also offer them, even if they don't have this little speck of light on their shoulder. So I may not be able to pay you nothing, but if you're in it for the money, I'm sure she'd give it to you. She seems pretty desperate.
Arthas will look around. A mother, no matter what position, will always try and look after their young. I suppose I could do it. Well, it's a risk I could take. Not particularly fond of the queen myself, but for the right pay. All right, you can call me Arthas. I'm a man of the sea, but by trade, realistically, I'm just a mercenary. I once came across a boon of the sea, and now I can throw out ice magic and calm the soul and such. I'm not particularly powerful, and I'm a little up there in age, but I'm willing to put in the work to get the job done.
My name is Drios. I come from Rocinante. I myself am somewhat stranded in this country for now. But like you, I hope to request a boon of the queen, if all goes well.
Well, we're all in it.
Sorry, go ahead.
We're all in it for our own reasons. So I know that we need to head this direction to be able to get more information. And if money's in it, if money is your motivator or possessions of some type, I wouldn't mind the company. I don't think I can do it on my own.
Arthas will put out his hook. Agreed. Oh, sorry, wrong one. And I'll stick out the other hand. With a smile.
She'll slap your hand with a pile of mud that's still on her.
I'll very tenderly put my hand on the pile of mud. Just okay, we have a deal.
Just to be clear, though, don't be surprised if we get into a situation and I claim that both y'all are my dads.
I am.
And then she just starts heading the direction they're supposed to.
Okay.
Arthas will just chuckle.
All right, we're gonna move into checkouts. Good stuff, y'all. Good battle, good RP, quality over quantity. Hell yeah. I like me some good groups. Use a good group, y'all. And that crazy druid is probably coming out of the woods next week. So we're gonna do some checkouts. Something. Let's think back to the whole fucking battle, the 10-year long battle, and everything else. So, what's something you liked about the session? Something you liked that another player did? Raise your hand if you got inspo right now.
I attempted to use it, but I tried to use it on the wrong thing and couldn't actually use it.
Yeah, I was about to use it.
Yeah, you can use it on a attack roll, a save, a skill check.
Any D20 roll, pretty much.
Yeah. So we'll do an honorary inspo vote, just honorary inspo, and favorite moment of the battle, since the battle was so long. What was your favorite moment of the battle? Andrios, you're up.
I mean, the whole battle was sick. Obviously the old lady was a trap. But I really liked, I've grown up on sort of like old Western, so I really liked just the being surrounded, and I have to duck down into a wagon and pop up and over the edge of the wagon and take shots, and having to really think about who I gotta use my ammo on.
Something you like to.
Yeah, sorry, I was just opening the chat. Something like another player did. I really enjoyed it when Arthas saved my ass. That was pretty sick.
One more death save left.
Yeah. I didn't have a fucking card there. And for that, I will give him my inspiration vote.
Very good. All right. You feel like you did them all?
Yeah, I mean, the whole session was just pretty much just the one battle, so they kind of merge into the same thing.
Turn my brain to mush.
Yeah.
It kept calling you fucking Arthas over and over again.
Yeah.
Allison, you're up.
Something I liked about the session. I liked that even though it was such a simple request, the creativity that came out of trying to pull an arrow out after a battle. It was medicine and having to scavenge for things. There was a bit of magic used in a unique way. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, oh, sorry. I was just gonna say that once you made it clear that you still have the arrow in you and that it didn't just hit you and disappear off to somewhere, then I had to make up some way to deal with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really love the creativity that came out of that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I love that. All of you are really getting into the RP and creating a world together, and that was something that doesn't even need to happen, but it as part of the rules. But it was dope, and everybody got creative, like helping out with frostbite and stuff like that. I love the creative use of spells and abilities and everything. Sorry to Budinsky on you, Allison. Go ahead.
Yeah, same.
This is a discussion. It's good. Something I like that another player did. I really enjoyed that Dorito decided to basically.
Everyone's calling me everything except my actual name. It's great. Love it.
Dios mío.
Instead of being like, this is my defender, they need to stay by my side and protect me, split his own self to help cover more of the battlefield. That was pretty cool. That was very thinking of the group and not just yourself, which I think was really great. Which is not what Luna was doing this time. She tends to not, but she should. Inspo honorary vote. Well, we all. This guy. I don't know if you guys have the same setup as me, but he's right underneath me. He's right underneath my screen.
Who are you pointing at?
Uh, I'm gonna remember y'all's names, or I'm not, and I'm just gonna make it not even just a character thing. Uh,
We vote
Eris,
for arthritis.
arthritis.
Orifice.
Honorary inspo vote. I don't. Other than the obvious choice, I don't really know, because there was just so many moments where it was just good job. Like it was great. Um, and favorite moment in battle. The how do I word it? How crazy it was that, well, I guess this is maybe metagaming a little bit, but that was a group of teenagers acting as if they were adults. And then a bit of just like, hey, are you really going to kill a teenager? She's 10, yeah. Like, that's an adult. Like that was interesting to be the whole like, you really gonna kill me? Like, yeah.
It's ancient England. They're adults pretty much. It's all
Yeah.
good.
And that would be my turn.
Right on. All right, Sean.
Well, it was an interesting session. I would say 90% of it was the fight, which is, cool because like the first like 2 sessions or whatever, there was no combat, which is not bad by any stretch of the imagination. I don't really remember much of before the fight because I think it was just Dryos or whatever and Luna walking.
It's Doritos.
Doritos. But I really, really liked when that like random, it's obvious she's like the next mini boss or whatever, struts up and just starts blasting away with like 4 guns and just like turns tail and they're like, meh, I did what I came here to do. I proved a point. I'm out. And then she just like rides away on her golden horse. I really like when villains, I mean, if we want to call them villains, because it still seems like morally gray, like as a player, like I think that the rebellion's in the right, but like, not necessarily my character's thinking that. But like as a villain, like just being that huge dramatic showcase is just really fun. I love it. As far as what a player did, 2 things from Luna. One, that you just went ham with whatever the 2 thing you were doing. And it's great because like you actually got worse in combat doing it.
Yeah.
You went to strength instead of dex and your like modifier just like dropped.
Yep.
And that's hilarious. And it so fits your character because she's just like, fuck you, I'm pissed. I could
Yeah.
stab you, but I'm just gonna bite you.
Yeah. Yep, that was basically the whole point. Yeah, she was mad.
The other one is it's more thematic probably in my mind than how it actually turned out, but you had 1 hit point and you tried to intimidate by like doing like a trick shot and rolled all 1s. Like there's no way that could have gone better.
She was a little woozy from the blood loss.
Exactly. I loved it.
I was attempting with the intimidation to maybe have the person be like, whoa, and just like run away, but that didn't happen. They were just like, okay.
Dude, after people started running away, I was praying so hard that the person with the gun didn't run away, just because Dios loves that kind of stuff. He's like, you stay there. I have a horse on you, putting you in your place.
Yeah, how big is that horse? It's medium sized, right?
Yeah,
it's like a pony.
As per the rules, it has to be medium sized. So yeah.
It's like a pony. Then.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay. And it's an iron defender.
Yeah, it's a steel defender.
Steel defender. Gotcha. All right. Yeah, I agree with Allison. The fact that you split up and you like covered the battlefield with the culmination of your character, and you were like making sure people weren't getting hit. You saved Luna's bacon. Like if you didn't use that iron defender back there, steel defender back there, she would have been down like combats ago.
Mm. Yeah, he was putting in work. He was putting in way more work than Rios was. I'm pretty
Well,
sure.
I mean, it's awesome that like you got downed, but you as a player weren't locked out of the fight. You still got to do stuff, which is like really cool.
Well,
it's a lot of fun.
Speaking of which, I know Drios is newer to the game, but milestone wise, it's time for level 4.
Woo!
After that big battle and everything. Because people started this game at level 3 and it's been a while. So it's time for level 4 after that big battle. So
gotta find some way to get some armor.
Start thinking about your feats or your ASIs, and actually we can roll the HP now while we're here. But please get me your new character sheet before the before Thursday night, so I have time to just plan for your new crazy shit, since someone's gonna suddenly have telekinetic abilities or someone else is gonna,
my next steel defender is actually just a straight up dragon, so yeah.
It's no big deal.
So let's roll hit points. So my rule with the hit points is if you roll lower than the average, you get the average, and if you roll higher than the average, you get what you get. So it comes out good no matter what.
Woo!
So Arthas,
6.
You got 6, so that's 8 more hit points. So I think you're up to 31 now.
I actually have hit points instead of just. I still need AC though.
Yeah, you're like a barbarian. You're like a barbarian with a low HP and a high AC. Somebody else roll their hit die. Please.
What's the command for it in the chat?
Oh, do it in the dice. The dice.
Oh, right. Okay. I forget how to do this. Where are my hit dice?
So Allison, you're rolling a D8, and I believe Drios, you're also rolling a D8.
Yeah, I had to pull it back
up. So you roll. You roll this. So Drios, you'll get the average, which is 5. And Allison, you'll get a 6 + 1, so that's 7 more. So that brings you to 29. So that's better. And then Drios, 5 + 1, 6. So you're at 28. So that's good. And yeah, so start thinking about your feats and ASIs and shit, and get me them sheets before Thursday. I really like this group, so I raised the price on the game because we have 4 people. So I kind of want to just encourage this good group to keep developing as it is. If we end up losing somebody from the 4, then I'll drop the price a little bit down, but I raise it up a little bit to kind of keep it so that only the most serious of the serious come through. I need the date. Yeah, I mean, I already said it like 5 times, but I'm having a really good time watching you guys interact. Sean is single-handedly defeating my optimizer brain by making everything fun, by like wanting to die and wanting to roll low and wanting to do suboptimal things, and it's reminding me how much fun it is to just play a character rather than like always be trying to, there's a game I'm playing right now where I specifically did not take silvery barbs just because it's so cheap, and I'm enjoying that, it's growing on me. So I like watching that, and I love how into her character Allison is, And like, I'm glad you asked me to give you a dream. It adds a lot to the story. It's cool. I really like what you bring to the story. And of course, that's why I've asked you to play other games that I'm playing in and stuff. And Jonathan, I'm really enjoying Drios. And like everybody said, you're you know, you helped everybody, you supported everybody, you used all your abilities to support the whole battlefield. And that was a hard fight. I mean, for me as a player, I don't really enjoy a fight unless somebody's going down. Like, I want to feel afraid as a player. And I have to say, during that fight, I was afraid as a dungeon master. I was like, oh shit, am I about to kill them all? Oh no.
Yeah.
So good, you know, kept us on the edge of our seats. The well-placed ice knives were really clutch. The color spray was more useful than I usually think color spray is. So you improved my opinion on color spray a little bit. And Drios was doing exactly what he was describing with the Old West, like shooting a rifle on a cart and going prone and rolling around and stabbing people. So he was right in the aesthetic of his character that he described. So I think the best compliment I can give you is that these sessions are supposed to be 2.5 hours. 11:40 to 12:40, 12:40 to 1:40, 1:40 to 2:20, 2:20. So we're an hour over. So we've been playing 3.5 hours because I'm having fun. That's why. So thanks for bringing some fun into the game, y'all. And we'll be back next week. Send me those level 4 sheets and be well.
Luna. So I'm taking a spell that could affect your familiar